Hi, welcome to Hardy Classics. It's been a while. We haven't done many videos or blogs or vlogs or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. For a bit, it's not that we haven't been busy, it's that we've probably been too busy doing bits and bobs. So, this morning, I just want to do a quick catch up on what's happening, what we've been buying, what's been coming in, and what we've been up to. So, let's start with the new edition. This beautiful, well used Morris 1000. Is it 1000? It might be 803cc. Classed as 1000, I suppose. Ex-GPO van. This is a genuine ex-GPO van. I know there's loads out there that say they're post office vans, telecom vans, blah, 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 blah. This is a genuine one. We have the paperwork to prove it. It's been in a guy's collection for a long, long time. Now, those of you who follow me on the channel might remember that I used to have a yellow one of these in British Telecom livery, which was also a bit of a film star. Was on the Bangers and Cash TV series and also featured in a naked calendar. Something to do with what was it to do with? Oh, the Women's Institute. Yeah, the Women's Institute. So a few of them sat in the back with no clothes on. So if you're interested in that, you can search for that if you want. So that actually ended up in the Scarborough Fair Museum. So it's down there on display if you want to go to that museum. That's quite a good museum, actually, if you like, well, steam engines and steam organs and fairground attractions. He's got quite a few bits down there, and he's got a really, really famous steam engine down there, traction engine, called the Iron Lady. They made a film about it. It's really good. Anyway, let's get waffle off. Let's get back to the van. So there it is. Like I say, a genuine GPO van. As you see it, as it got pulled out of the barn. Now, what are we going to do with it? Well, what we're going to do with it, we're not going to paint it. We're just going to gently recommission it. Underneath, I can guarantee you, is as solid as a rock. It's had loads of welding done in the past, and it's been done right. So that's not a bad thing. If you want to have a look inside, look, this is how we got it. Complete with the mice detritus. Bits and bobs lying all over. It's got the original racking in the back. I'll show you in a minute. It's been fitted, I think, with a gold seal engine because the engine's gold. Now we have had it running. We got it running the other day, and it did run sweet as a nut. The brakes work, the clutch works, the gearbox works, and the engine runs. And basically, that's all we're going to do with it. We're going to put it up for sale. It won't be a fortune, but you've got to remember, it is a GPO van, an original one. So you could buy one of these vans, 3,000 or 4,000 quid, paint it green, put the stickers on, but it will never be original. This is original. Quick look around the back while you're here. I'll tell you for nothing, that catch is not original. We'll go inside, get a look in there. Yeah, a couple of bits and bobs in the back there, a couple of bits of spares. We'll have it all tidied out, and we'll have, oh, there's a snail. We'll have it up and running. So yeah, great little thing if you want something just to go to a local show with, or tinker on, take it to another level, whatever you want. I'll do a full video on it when we do our walk arounds. Right, next, my exhibition unit. Look at it, isn't it fantastic? Next time you see it, it's going to be great. Look, TV. So this is my exhibition unit, and a lot of people will be thinking, has he gone mad? What you bought this for? Well, I'll tell you what I've bought it for. So when we go to shows, we go to Bewley, we go to Goodwood, we're going to start and go to some hill climb events. We're going to go to Harewood, we're going to go to Selsey Walsh. Might even do a couple of events myself. We're going to take this unit, get it all, stick it off, Hardy Classics, automobilia, cars, bought and sold, commercial vehicles, all that rubbish, all over it. And it's a base for us to work for, and it's going to be a good advertising tool. What am I going to do inside? Just a quick look. Come and have a look. It was formerly a classroom. It's got all the basics there. It's got the heating, it's got air conditioning, it's got a slide out pod, the telly in there, which is great because it's going to show all the stuff we do throughout the year, all the shows we go to, all the events like the London to Brighton. that's the main reason we've done it. We've done it to showcase the business. Right, come on. Next. 1908 Cadillac. What a car. What a find. What a find. I'm going to stick my neck out. I think this is the most little original 1908 Model T Cadillac in England. In fact, it's got to be in England. I can't say in the world because you don't know, but I would say in England. We've just bought it, and the first thing we did is change the tyres because the tyres were just perished. There was nothing left on the tyres. They were flat as pancakes. They were split. We've changed the tyres, but we've kept the tyres because we're not restoring this one. Again, it's just like the GPO van. What we try to do is we either buy cars that are stone mint and somebody spent a fortune on them, or we go at the other end of the scale, we try and buy something that's nice and original, and like this Cadillac, and we try and bring it back to life. So what I'm going to do with this one is just to say a gentle recommission. We're going to go through the engine, make sure everything's turning freely, see if we can get it started, hopefully, fingers crossed. I think we will. It's quite a simple engine, these. If you have a look down there, you'll see the engine down there. It's just I think it's a 10 horsepower, this one, single cylinder, water cooled. Same sort of principal engine that's in basically everything from like Oldsmobiles, Cadillacs, all the American stuff. Really simple, really good engines, those. So that's the idea with this. We're not going to touch the paintwork. We're not going to touch the upholstery. Nothing. We're just going to leave it. We're not even going to clean it. All we're going to do is just get it running. Little story with this car. It's dated by the Veteran Car Club as 1908, but the chap who bought it in the 70s thought he was buying a 1905 car built in 1904. Now, if you know the rules and regulations for the London to Brighton, you'll know that the cut-off date is 1904, and that makes cars of this stature, this sort of era, either valuable or not as valuable. So I'll put my nose out. If this car was 1904, you'd probably be looking round about, in this condition and originality, anywhere from 80 to £100,000, but it's not. But you can still do loads of events in this car. You can still do loads and loads of Veteran Car Club events, just not the London to Brighton. Right, come on, we'll have a look through it. Right, quick look at this in the paint shop. Have I gone Bedford mad? Possibly. Now this Bedford CA, we bought it last year. We've had it in storage, we've brought it out. I've brought it into the paint shop because we're going to do a two-tone paint job on it. As you can see by the primer, it's had a few little bits of repairs, but not many. A little bit on the bottom there as we walk around. A little bit on the bottom there. Ooh, squeeze past here. And a little bit on there. What colour are we going to do it? Well, you'll have to wait and see. But I'll give you a clue. It's going to have a big SO Blue badge on the top. So there's a clue. Right, so let's have a look in the paint shop. We painted the little Bedford CA yesterday. We'll move the strategic doorstop to let us in. I think you can see the colour could have been. And there it is. And there's the 2-pack paint what we had left over. Looks like jelly, doesn't it? Right, so what's it like? Yeah, it's got a couple of tiny bits of muck in it. But that'll polish it flat, no bother. It's come up nice, to be fair. It's a nice shine on it. You can see hand, see your watch. You can't get much better than that with the gun, can you? Like I say, tiny few specks of dirt. Filter's obviously doing the job in it. This side, not so much actually. A couple of bits. Again, we've got our flat and polishes, so they'll come out this side much the same really. Really nice shine on it. A couple of bits in there, but I suspect they're off. We have an intake fan there, so I guess the intake fan's pulled a few bits and bobs. But like I say, once it's been flattered and polished, you won't see them. You won't see them. So yeah, quite pleased with it actually. It's come up really well compared to what it was. Back's just the same. I did the inside of the front panel as well, and the inside of the bonnet. So tomorrow we'll just have a walk around, pull the tapes off, and I'll probably leave it a week or so before I polish and flat this. Actually, we've got to concentrate on getting the doors done, so should be nice when it's done. Right, I don't really want to talk about work, but that is on there for a reason, and it is not a good reason. It's either a turbo or something really nasty, but there you go. That's what happens on a Friday. Well, and a Monday, and a Tuesday, and a Wednesday, and a Thursday. So there you go. Right, so what else have we been doing? Well, I'm going to give you a clue. I'm not a very good singer, but here's a clue. Ernie, Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. And here it is. The slowest milk cart in the West. There you go. Look at that. Just look at that. Do I or do I not find some of the most unusual and some of the cutest looking commercial vehicles out there? Look at this, honestly. Come on. Benny Hill, eat your heart out. There it is. The Bedford CA. 1966 on a D. Fantastic year, 66. Same year I was born. Same year we won the World Cup. Look at that. Again, I'm going to do a full description in walk around video, but just a quick word on this thing. Anybody looking, right now, I'll say this on a serious note without the old singing and all that rubbish, which you can't do. Anybody looking for a business venture, a new business venture, there it is. Because this doesn't just come with, you get them half a dozen bottles of Gold Top, right? It also comes with sides and a back, which make it into a van. You can also strip this down and it makes it into a drop side body. So the guy before this had this as a film prop, and it's on, what did he say it was on? Downton Abbey, Call the Midwife or something. What else did he say it was on? The Ibcris Files. It was on loads of things, this little van, truck. And it's in fantastic condition. It's been restored really, really well. Doors locked, made myself a fool there. It's been restored really well. Drives nice, and it's not massive. A lot of these commercials, you can't get them in garages. I think that would fit in a well, not a normal garage, but quite a small garage. I'll show you in the cab if you have a quick look. Just a quick look. I'm going to do it's nice. He spent some money on that. Take that to a show and I guarantee you nobody else will have one. Anyway, that's it for now. I've got another little vehicle arriving next week. If you like this or any of the videos we do, please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and it makes me want to go out there and find more stuff like Ernie.